let's take a look at some new video from Fort Myers. Seeing it for the first time like you. Let's see here. This is from the U.S. Coast Guard. Again, those aerial shots where from above you really see a completely different perspective. You get almost a better idea of what they're seeing there compared to the ground in some ways. I mean, these streets just underwater, Dave.
Yeah, it is really shocking. These are not waterfront homes for the most part. These are just neighborhood streets, whatever, filled with water. In some cases, the water is really infiltrated into these homes, and you wonder how many of these people just chose to ride it out, and now are trapped in those homes, or hopefully they're okay. And this is where the search and rescue teams have to get involved. It's such a dangerous job, but they go door to door, and oftentimes what they'll do is they'll put a marking on the house itself.
Yeah.
And
that it's been searched, or
it's been searched, and they also put a mark on there when somebody has been found dead inside, and it's a pretty sad thing.
And you can see they're
hoisting somebody up, I believe.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like there.
So people go to the rooftops. I mean, if you consider how high the water can get, the last place they go, there's smoke in the background there. Yeah. We've seen significant fires around the area. And
may use a flare if they have one, or because you're waiting for someone to come rescue you. If God forbid you stayed behind. And we've seen videos in other storms. I remember with Andrew, people sitting on roofs trying to get help and able to get out of areas that it didn't have problems before a storm like that. So
yeah, didn't your home lose?
We did. We lost our roof. A tree fell on it. Hurricane Andrew in '92. We were in an area of Miami-Dade County that would not, very inland, that did not really, which should not see that sort of destruction, yet we did. Nothing like Homestead, but still we were surprised to be hit in that way. So I can sort of put myself in the position of people here who would have also assumed, I'm okay, this is not an area that would be, that has been hit hard, and then God forbid, and then you see what happened.
That is the crazy thing about these storms.
Don't assume that this is someone that should have, that necessarily should have evacuated. Unfortunately, with a storm like this, as it came through, that's the difficult thing. Yeah,
and it's easy to get kind of judgy,
with
people.
Point, yes.
And you just don't know people's circumstances and why they didn't evacuate. But there are some people who are just stubborn and kind of feel like they don't need to, and then there are others who don't feel like they can, or medically they have a difficult time getting out, or they can't afford a hotel, or they have a pet and don't want to be in a shelter. But people have all kinds of reasons for not evacuating, so try to kind of understand their personal situation.